Hi everyone. Do you know that customers are less likely to sign up for apps or online services that involve cumbersome and time-consuming steps? IDC research shows that customers disfavor platforms that lack transparency, and they increasingly show concerns over data privacy and security. The worldwide smartphone market has reached 1.15 billion units in 2023. To service the insatiable need for both businesses and consumers to be on the go, informed and also well connected, the variety of apps and online services continues to expand rapidly and has reached more than 4 million in the top app stores. However, while there is an app for almost everything, there is also one common challenge to all that creates friction to users' experiences, which is the need to provide personal information for each app or service used. What's more, the same information will be often required for every app that the user signs up for. As a result, one might wonder, is there a way to improve this and provide customers with a better user experience? Now, to talk about these and certainly way more, I've invited Gore, CEO of Affinidi. Glenn, our research shows that 74% of customers want their future sign-up process to be streamlined by sharing personal information only once with a single service provider. Is that possible? How?
It is possible, Daniel. There is nothing more frustrating than trying to register for a new application or a website and having to pick out a unique username that others haven't taken, a password that meets all of the inconsistent password policies that sites have, agree to cookies, terms of conditions, and then provide enough base information to complete my profile before I can even use the site, let alone typing in my address, phone number, etc. if I place an order. Now, while social login and password managers have made it easier in some ways, it has also meant that I need to trust others with my own data and give up aspects of my privacy to use these convenience tools. As a consumer, I want to have my information in my control, so I can share what is required with a single click, and in the future, if I want to, I can revoke that consent and remove my personal information.
Our research showed that 79% of customers across Singapore, India, and North America prefer up to 3 steps while registering for a service or application. How does Affinidi help with that, Glenn?
So we've known for a decade plus that consumers want personalized experiences. Though this creates the undesired side effect of, to know you better, I need to know more about you. So with Affinidi, we create a holistic profile of yourself across your many interactions across third-party sites. You can then share these attributes of yourself with a single click with a website. You share the aspects of your profile, your personality, without having to share your identity itself. You can disclose your identity at a future point as required. This puts the power of control back into the hands of the consumer, or more simply, empowers the individual to participate in online services while safeguarding their privacy.
I'm sure that customers will love to hear that, Glenn. Another factor impacting customers from signing up for a mobile app or a service is the lack of trust. In fact, over 87% of customers say that they stop signing up for 1 to 3 out of the 10 apps due to excessive hassle of perceived lack of trustworthiness. What has Affinidi done to mitigate that, Glenn?
So Daniel, we start with the Affinidi Trust Network, which provides a holistic solution to manage your own identity and associated data privately. This runs on your own devices, where Affinidi ourselves, we don't have access to your data. Now, the Affinidi Trust Network has multiple services ranging from the Affinidi Vault, which securely and confidentially stores your data on your devices. Affinidi Connect allows you to connect with others to discover and collect your own data back to your individual vault. We also have Affinidi Concierge, which is a world-first personal AI that works for you on your own data. Now, reclaiming our data, though, is just the first step. Next, we need to reclaim our identities, which is where Affinidi Login comes into play. You can now authenticate and have permissions based on your own individual identity that is portable and fully in your control. This is not social login like Facebook or Google, where they can still track your activities. This is truly where I can log in as me. Now, finally, I can reclaim myself by being able to choose how I want to represent myself to others, All of this occurs using open standards and is what allows me to share more about myself whilst maintaining control and a high degree of privacy.
I love that idea of reclaiming yourself, Glenn. That's very interesting. Thank you for that. And to you, thank you for watching. More in the next episode, where we will be covering how organizations can benefit from holistic identity management. So stay tuned.